sauteed vegetables, and they had mushrooms in it, and they took it back in the kitchen, and they just brought it out and served it to me, and I'm like, oh, well, whatever, you know, I just don't like them, right? I didn't know at that point I was allergic. But after eating that dish, it was 15 minutes later, I'm like, okay, I gotta get up and move, or I'm gonna fall asleep right here at the table, uncontrollably. So I get up to go into the bathroom to kind of collect myself, and by the time I got to the bathroom, I couldn't breathe.
Do you know it's number one place where people die?
The bathroom?
Because they're in the restaurants, because they're choking and they want to do something like that. They don't realize they're choking, and they're too embarrassed or whatever, or they feel they're uncomfortable and they choke to death by themselves in the bathroom.
Yeah, I was there, and I was like grabbing on the sink because I like felt like I was about ready to pass out. And a lady walked in and she goes, "Are you okay? Do you want me to call someone to help you or something?" And I'm like, no, I'm okay. And it was just enough to like wake me up to just kind of, and then I started moving again. But still, I went back, we finished our date, I got in the car, and I fell asleep immediately. He's like, "You slept all the way back."
What I'm doing with this position, is it's like Olive or somebody be on your knee. Okay, I want you to feel. Now, right now, your knees are together, right? Which is fine. Keep them that way. I'm going to show you spread the legs out more, bringing them back in, and have one leg in, one leg out. Okay. How this really works on those kind of issues with vestibular that she doesn't play with.
All the while they're walking on these
balance boards.
Yeah, but they, you know, it just looks like this homemade contraption, and everything moves. You know, you're like, the thing teeter-totters or, you know, bounces around. So you've got this kid by the ankles who already has poor control, and you're trying to make them step on these things that move while they, you know, weight bear on them. And it just seems like a horrible idea. But their thought is it's building this child's core strength. But it looks awful to watch. It just seemed, the kid has to be terrified. You know, any minute you think you're gonna fall.
And how many of them do fall? I mean,
there was one a board of directors here that was getting their child worked on, and they also do suit therapy, and they broke the femur. Thought it was one of the bungee cords that snapped, but it was the girl's legs, and left her in the suit like that for 6 hours. When they took the suit off, they realized that the leg was broken, and they were in from Japan, and basically realized that they don't have any, people don't realize when they travel, which I do realize, but I still travel, is you leave soil, U.S. soil, you know, like you go to Mexico for the week, there's no insurance, you know.
right.
And so yeah, they had to have surgery. I think I would just, like I said, the one time I thought that the child had dislocated his leg, but it happened to be the curtain.
Mm-hmm.
That was enough for me, thank you very much. So now spread your legs apart. So now I can go, no, spread them apart more, like knees out. Okay, there you go. So, see how I can work now, right foot?
Yeah.
But if your feet were together, so put them together. Do you feel the difference?
Right.
Where I'm going to go with that? No, I'm just not, you're not sitting on my lap, but now feel, and you can even do something like this. I don't like pillows as much as I really like, even if you get a $3 ball mm-hmm. or a pool ring is a really nice one, just have it half deflated, because what I like about the deflate, like I said, so the air moves around mm-hmm. for this kind of conversation.
A football, would that do it?
Anything that's deflated, but I'm just saying, you know, just. But this is where I like the rectangle of the eggs that I can go further. So now spread the legs apart. More here, there you go. So now feel here how I rotate See how, and now push through the foot. That's it. See how that would be a pre-stand.
Okay.
But if she's on your knee, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where, again, shift, shift, shift. I can push my knee up, and get you into standing. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think she'll like that one.
Now, again, I can come underneath here and work through that. And her knees would probably be about here that I can work. Well, Graham was so sick for so long. We just learned, like, if the kids went to bed at 7:30, we're all going to bed at 7:30
Yeah.
because you just 9 times out of 10, man, by 10:30 we're screaming, we're up till 2 a.m. But if you waited and you just thought you were going to bed at 10:30, 11, you've missed that window of already getting 3 hours of sleep. And there were times, honestly, I shouldn't be driving. I was just like going to Foundation for Blind and just blind myself. I was just so exhausted. Like I said, 1 day straight, 2 days full on crying. Just couldn't stop and finally took him to the hospital. And it's that part, it pisses me off that my kid was just in so much pressure pain from the sinuses. That
Yeah, at that point, 2 days, if the hospital discharged him, what did he do? Did he just continue crying, or did he? I mean, because at that point, the nerves start shutting down.
everything is just, that's why it
You
was
know?
globally delayed. That's why, well, like the one time I went, I was like, why? But they don't do anything
Yeah.
for us. You don't know the difference between a full-on skin lesion attack versus bug bites? I mean, come on. I don't expect you to be an expert in everything, but
Yeah.
No, I had a guy at work, he had bed bugs, and the doctor told him that the kid had a food allergy rash. And bed bug bites.
and my son had HIV lesions.
Yeah.
So can you see how the ball counters? Now, so there's support through her midsection, right? And you're here. So this is also another way of going with this. So you can actually use underneath the air bubble. And if it goes too far, but see here, see she's still stabilized. So it's not like she's gonna fall off because of the T. So that's actually, you know, quite nice. But she can work more on these high-end things. But do say a prayer if you believe. I find out about the gravity competition paper on May 15th.
Oh, really?
And again, that's just a small thing. Like first prize is, I'm shooting for fifth prize. First prize is $4,000, but fifth prize is $500. But again, I'm going for publishing.
Yeah.
That one again, that was intense because it's 1,500 word paper. I'm telling you to do it. That's something.
And that's, what month is that in? July?
No, like I said, I'll know by May 15th. That was
Oh,
submitted
okay.
April 1st.
Oh, gotcha. It's not like you go to a conference and, okay.
Just for publishing. They have a gravity research paper publishing, and I really wanted to do my gravity paper again. And everyone's like, oh, no. If it's out for publishing, you can't use the same thing twice. And I'm
Okay.
like, why not? It's a good paper.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought about that.